You know, it's interesting on that topic. AEW has a lack of star power. This is despite the fact that actually I think the Hurt Syndicate have gotten over as stars and have been treated like stars so far. Tony hasn't that up too much. Moxley is not as over with those fans as he was, and he's now the killer heel, the leader of his gang.
Hey, when you took Wild Thing away, when you take away their sing-along and it's just your mope face, you Gomer Pyle-looking son of a bitch that, has got to carry this thing.
You know, for those who had money on Moxley being compared to Gomer Pyle, this is your week. But my point is they need help. MJF's not been on these shows other than these, clearly taped things, even though they're supposed to be live, like transmissions from the mansion he's in or whatever. Did you hear about Kenny Omega?
No, I did not, truthfully. And was he in the mansion with MJF? Is MJF going to be allowed to leave?
No, Kenny Omega made his return to wrestling. He didn't have a match, but he had an appearance.
Okay.
He appeared in Osaka at a New Japan show and intimated that he may be ready for the Tokyo Dome on the 5th. And they even did an angle in the back where it was an angle without being an angle. They had two of the wrestlers do an argument and a pull apart with enough time that the Japanese press could run over and take lots of photos of it. You know what I mean? With him and Gabe Kidd, one of the top stars in New Japan. Kenny Omega is one of the biggest stars in AEW.
Well, but that's where I was about to say. Where is he? He's over in Japan and he can do shit, but he can't do shit over here for this guy that's paying him millions of dollars to go get his intestines removed.
Why is his first appearance in months on a New Japan show? He's an EVP, or maybe he's not, who knows? But he's one of the top paid guys in AEW. Why is his return on a New Japan show? To tease a future New Japan match. Someone explain how any of that makes any sense to AEW, or how that benefits AEW.
Because Tony wants to make sure that the Japanese show is good so he can watch it. I mean, I don't know, that's what he's a fan of.
By the way, they better hope they get Omega. The main event of the Tokyo Dome is going to be Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shota Umino.
Okay, one I know, it looks like a Q-tip, and the other one, I don't know. Oh, Umino. Umino by Umino. There you go.
Let's just say the New Japan fans have rejected him brutally.
Ooh.
And Zack Sabre Jr. has never drawn a crowd in Japan, and that's the main event of the Tokyo Dome. So we'll discuss that, I'm sure, as it comes to pass, but Kenny Omega. And boy, if you're going against NXT, that's why I guess I'm bringing it up here, and you want to load it up or just have something, why is he making a return in Japan to tease something that will happen in Japan?
I'm sure they have a plan. Well, they have a concept of a plan.
A Japan plan?
A plan for Japan. Don't pan their plans.
I've been watching you since Bobby and Stan.
Well,
since you growled like a tiger that one day on the podcast. What was
that? And my name was Tiger Dan.